Welcome back to Trogly's Guitars. Sorry guys, you can't have this one. This guitar is too awesome. Just kidding. This guitar is amazing. I don't fall in love with guitars too many times enough to want to keep them, but this one is right on the edge for me. It's got the perfect top carve. You can see just how deep it is with the lighting there. It's perfect there. It's just in great condition. There's so many different things that this guitar can do. It's just a great player. It's got a 50s neck, locking tuners. What more could you want in a guitar? And it's a gold top. But my favorite thing is the back of this guitar. We'll take a look at the case here first. It is a standard Gibson USA case. It's got 2, 4, 5 latches here. We'll take a look inside real quick. It's the white interior in great shape. And you have the truss rod wrench, as well as some of the original warranty work and owner's manual in there. And there's also the 9-volt battery that this guitar uses for the circuit boost. I took that out, that way during shipping, if it explodes, I'll have it wrapped up separately. If it explodes, it doesn't ruin all the electronics in your guitar. So pop that in and you can use that decibel boost. However, even if you don't have that in there, you can still use it. Still plays and sounds fine. You can still use the coil taps. It's just if you accidentally hit this to pop up, you're going to get static instead of sound. So if you hate batteries in your guitar and you don't really like the decibel boost, well, there you go. Not much to cover on this guitar. As I said, condition is very good. Just minor playing wear. Up on the headstock, Gibson Les Paul model. Has a blank truss rod cover. Once again, this is the Traditional Pro 2, sometimes called the Trad Pro 2. You can see here, the frets were just polished up, so they're looking brand new, and the fretboard was just oiled. It's a really cool color. It's not as dark as most rosewoods. Like, I prefer my rosewood, but it's still a very, just a warm honey tone kind of to it. And it's got this really nice wood grain in it. It's really hard to get on this camera, but it's just running up and down, so it really looks good on this guitar. It complements the gold top very well. And while I'm not the biggest fan of gold tops, they are very popular guitars, and this one is very good, and it has definitely surprised me at just how good this guitar is. As you can see, a few little picking scratches there. And I think the only thing from the factory here is the paint here, if we can get it on the tailpiece, has chipped just a little bit. But you can't see that while you're playing, so don't worry about that. There's really not even too much picking swirls or scratches on this guy. This guitar hasn't been played a lot, but that doesn't mean it's not a great player. Now, on to the back. I was working on this guitar, cleaning it, and this neck really speaks to me personally. When in person, when it catches the light, it just has this really warm honey glow to it. I've fallen in love with the neck of this guitar, the color and the feel. So this is a 2014 model, serial number 1175-40-36-9. These are locking tuners. Now if you don't know what a locking tuner is, I'll show you here real quick. When you're stringing a guitar normally, you just put it through there, the tuning peg, and you just wind it around. However, with locking tuners, there's an extra step. Once you have your string in there and you've kinked it and you're ready to, start spinning your tuning peg there, you actually have to tighten these to lock that string in place. It basically clamps it so it doesn't slip, so it helps your tuning stability. These are a massive upgrade to normal regular tuners. So when it's time for a string change, all you gotta do is loosen these guys up, and then the strings will let loose, and you can just string it like a normal guitar until you have to tighten those again. Once again, this is a 50s style neck. It's very nice and beefy, the way I like them. And it's just got this really nice color to it here that the photos really are not doing justice. Now the back of this guitar, it almost has like a matte finish to it, and I really love those. So it won't stick against your body terribly, but it'll feel nice and comfortable. And you got this awesome wood grain there as well. There's not a bunch of buckle gashes in it. Honestly, I don't see too much wear except for maybe just right there. You got a little bit. Electronics, once again, all original in there. And I took the battery out, as I said earlier. To get the battery back in, just come over here. You push that in once. Here, I'll show you again. You push that in once to get it to come out. And then you hold it again to get it to come out. And I can't do it with one hand. There you go. It kind of just clips up. Then you throw your battery in there, you shut that, and you put it in, and then you're good to go with your decibel boosting. But once again, as I said, you do not have to ever put that battery back in if you don't like it in there. All it affects is this guy, who is your decibel boost. These are push-pull pots. You just push them down, and they go up. You push it down and turn it back off. These two are coil splits. And I've got to tell you, coil splits have come a long way. In the 70s, on the 2550 anniversary Les Paul that I used to own, it didn't sound good at all. But, you know, modern advancements in technology, even some of the early 2000 ones I think still sound terrible. But this guy, there are some really usable tones. Neck pickup is a 57 Classic. And the bridge pickup is kind of a beefed up 57 Classic. I forget what they call it right now, but I'll have that in the listing. So as always, thank you for checking out my video. You can contact me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Troglys, Trogoys. That's where we can discuss my best price available, as well as answer any questions you may have. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.